Everyone, it's Sydney back here. Hope you all had a great and wonderful weekend. Just touching back bases on our discussion based on relationships, internal and external factors. I think those are definitely barriers that can interfere with our communications to whoever it is that we're communicating, whether it's a colleague, a friend, or even more of a deeper intermittent relationship. I think for me, at least, two of the most highest factors as an external account, at least, is the noise, because you have so much noise going around. You have environmental, which is sometimes out of your control. It's just loud, or it can be peaceful and quiet. Your intellectual noise, psychological, physiological, and systemic noise. So all of those factors really play into really understanding where can you concentrate, can you relay what you're trying to say, because these things will definitely take into account when, if they heard you, did they agree with your statement or not. And based on that, it's also that feedback. Like, if you are talking to someone and they are not looking at you, or it seems like you lost them in conversation, then what kind of ending does it have towards it, right? Is it internally that you're like judging yourself as how you're saying it to the others, or are someone else is giving you feedback? Those are always like external barriers that can fluctuate of how we think and how we communicate, and sometimes can not be such a good ending. Going back basis on like a little bit personal about me, I was married before, and I think that relationship was based all about communication, how the communication was never really established, and it created a lot of problems. With problems came more of opposite forces siding, and that can just basically be set on the communication, where it wasn't a transactional conversation, but more of like a linear conversation, where your idea, you wanted to get across, but you didn't want any feedback. And I think that's one of the things that I think if we both would have worked on at that point, it might have worked, because now years after, we have been able to communicate more back and forth, understanding without getting so emotionally involved, and therefore things are more clear. But when you allow the external factors, the feedback, and then not allowing to really process each other's thoughts, then that creates a norm about it becomes a barrier to communicate in a relationship. And it may not be a romantic relationship. It might be just a relationship with your friend that you're trying to get a message across. It might be a relationship with your manager. Something so easily as that. Those can also definitely be factors in it. And I think working on those barriers, at least finding ways to help that, and how to understand that, and how to engage more with that person will definitely help.